Like, I feel blank.
Oh, you see, this is why me I do with notes. Not that I look
Okay.
at the notes every 2 minutes, but yeah.
Okay. We cut this part out. Oh, Asanda, it's Friday and you're writing on Monday. Actually, you have an exam on Monday and you don't know how to go about it, or you don't have any preparation note at all, but only your textbook. You're in the right place because I'm here to give you a guide on how to prepare 3 days before your examination. I am Sim Gifty. Welcome to this channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. You deserve a hug, but I can't stand up like it's cold and I feel like my feet are freezing. But welcome back. Smash the subscribe button, like the video, and share for others to know these 3 tips. Is 3 tips, 1 tip? Anyway, let's go to the video. So since we have 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, this tip is going to be divided into 3 parts. But that depends on what type of a learner you are. Are you kinesthetic, auditory, or are you visual, or are you all of the 3? Who knows? But if you want to know, go back to my previous videos where I was testing what type of a learner you are. What type of a learner you are. And then after that, you come back on this one and apply these methods that I'm recommending to you. On a Friday, which is day 1, what are you gonna do? If you're a visual learner, you're going to collect all your colorful pens or all your pencils and then note down everything that you have in the textbook. Let's say you have your textbook and only your exercise book, nothing more. If you're a visual learner, you're going to just take all those colorful pens and then note down every single thing that you have or every single thing that you understand. The first thing is to read the paragraph or the information that you're given. Then after that, take notes on that information, on things that are important, because they can give you 5 paragraphs with very little information that is going to be examinable. So you just need to read the entire thing and then underline in the textbook with a pencil. Then whatever you have underlined, write it in your exercise book as part of your notes. Then after doing so, if you're a visual learner, do it with different colors or just use diagrams if you can, or you use mind maps, or you use flowcharts or tables. It depends on what you enjoy doing the most. If you're an auditory learner, you are going to just underline as well. After underlining that, you note them down, then you read them out loud, or you're just gonna record them. You're gonna record the notes that you have written down. You record them, then you just play them and listen to them. Then if you're a kinesthetic learner, you're going to try to familiarize yourself with the environment. But being a kinesthetic learner depends on your environment. So if your house has like 3 rooms or 4 or 5, you can actually have each and every concept in different parts of the rooms. You can have on your right side, you can have 1 paragraph, on the left you have 1 paragraph. You know that when you face the right side, you're going to just read that paragraph. On the left side, you're going to read that paragraph, start just post on the wall, and when you walk in, your body is active and you're just looking at the paragraph. When you wake up, you're looking at this paragraph. It sounds crazy, but it helps, believe me. So after taking your notes overall and doing, as I say, pasting on the wall, we're going to the next day, which is Saturday. Now on Saturday is day 2. What are you going to do on your day 2 since you spent yesterday compiling all those notes? Hi, apologies for disturbing your video. I would like to introduce you to Sim Gifty Academic Solutions. It has a wide range of tutors for 9 different subjects, and we're still going to add more. If you're interested, please click the link in the bio and join my program, and let's work together to increase our academic performance. Let's go. Thank you for your time. What you are gonna do on a Saturday is go back to the notes that you have taken. If you have taken the notes of all the chapters that you have been given to prepare for your examination, you go through all of those notes using active recall. So you can use the blatting method, and the blatting method is part of the active recall. So what you're gonna do is tear a new piece of paper, and then after that you're going to read the information and read it out loud so that you can hear yourself. Once you are reading out loud, make sure that you understand the concepts. Then after understanding those concepts, you're going to apply the blurting method, which means you're going to take the new paper and write down everything that you have read out loud. You're gonna write it down just to make sure that it fits your understanding. You can do this by reading a certain concept. After reading that concept, do not read the entire 55 pages of your notes. No, you can read a certain concept. Then after understanding that concept, you can just close your notes and then take the new paper and write as much as you can remember from that note. Then you're going to go back to those notes and reread those notes. When you realize that there is something that you forgot, you will now remember. You'll now be able to remember. You repeat the process. Then for those that are auditory, you can just listen. You can put in your earphones and just listen and just try to recall what you were reading in your audio. Then that is the best way to actually learn. We learn by repeating. Do things in a sequence consistently, and that is how you just get to catch them in your brain. If you feel like it's difficult for you to apply this blurting method, you can actually use the Feynman's technique. The Feynman's technique is the technique that most of us use, but we are unaware that we're using it.
Editing station, and I did not realize that I did not explain the Feynman technique. I'm going to explain it here. So the Feynman technique has 4 steps. The first step is reading the concept that you're given in the notes that you have compiled on the first day. Then the second step is teaching that concept to your favorite person. It could be a friend or your cousin. But if you're a shy person or an introverted person, you can just teach that to your favorite pet or just the favorite object. I know you might look crazy, but it's beneficial. Then if you get stuck and you're unsure whether you know as much as you thought you did, go back to your notes and simplify them as much as you can to fit your understanding, and go back to teaching that person. And if you now teach that person in a way that you understand most of the things, believe me, it's gonna work out for you. So just make sure you apply the Feynman technique. It really works wonders. Thank you.
On a Sunday, which is day 3, that is when everything gets real. What do you do on this day? Use question papers. So how are you going to use the question papers that you have? You can download the apps that have the question papers, or you can download the question papers, or if you do not have data to download the question papers, or if you don't know how to download the question papers, or if you have the hard copies of those question papers, you can use the question papers that you have to familiarize yourself with the situation that will be happening on the next day of the examination. So you're going to try to attempt the questions on the question papers with what you understand from what you've learned in day 1 and day 2. The more spaces you leave, the more urge you will have to go back to your notes. Don't. Continue until you're done with the question paper. Then after you're done with the question paper, compare your answers to your notes. And then those spaces that you left because you don't know, check your notes, check the textbook. Then that is when you will know, oh, this is how I apply this answer to this question. And then should they ask this question in this way in an exam, I know what to apply, because the exam question papers are not identical. They usually just twist questions, but it just basically needs you to just answer in the same way. So you need to have at least 10 question papers. Deal with them the whole Sunday, okay, which is or the whole day 3. Then that will help you be able to familiarize yourself with the content and know it quicker, because you will have an idea on what they ask the most, and you'll just get the 50% easily when you get the exam on Monday. So if you do not have the question paper, I suggest you go and ask your teacher for a question paper. Please note that it is possible and you can make it. Just make sure that you apply these methods as much as you can and as carefully as possible. Do not not believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. I believe you can do this. I believe you can pass. You can easily ace an exam within 3 days. But if you do not stress yourself, just apply the methods as much as you can and just be practical. And I know that you're gonna do it. If you believe in yourself, more than anything, be confident. And when that question paper comes to you, just calm yourself down and don't be too excited, because overexcitement sometimes leads to tears. So please make sure that you are just as calm as possible throughout your question paper. And then after you're done, you can be excited if you wrote well. But if you didn't, make sure that the next time you redeem yourself, because there's always a chance for redemption. While applying these 3 things, start in the morning, sleep 8 hours before, then start in the morning, because that is where your brain is just booming. It's just ready to take in the day. That is when you just need to attack your brain just in the morning, and tell me how it goes. So if you have any suggestion, please comment down below. And I have to leave because my battery is low. I wanted to suggest more, I wanted to give you more, but then I have to go. So thank you so much for watching. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share this video. So yeah, let's just go, and goodbye.